Hello, we are starting a little bit different today. We're going to cut into the episode where it just starts like normal. But after a little bit of editing and trying to upload it, we did realize we ran into some copyright issues that we have been struggling to tackle. So most likely our reaction here is going to be a very, very cut down version compared to what we normally do. So just wanted to give you a heads up of that. So you can listen to our thoughts afterwards. We're not going to dive into that now, but here's an introduction to us introducing the episode.
Hello, we are Adventura, and today is a special day. Mixed emotions a little bit, but
little bit.
It is a special one because we are reacting to Linkin Park's new song with their new lead singer, Emily Armstrong.
Yep.
Nailed it. Yeah. So, Nathaniel, you got any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, so just a little background on our history of Linkin Park. So I would probably call us pretty hardcore Linkin Park fans. We grew up Linkin Park. We were talking a little bit before we started recording of just like him getting into Linkin Park when he was around the age of 15, and me, I'm his little brother at the age of 9, just going, I love this. Like my jam was Crawling back in the day. I mean, I've had lots of jams since then, but and honestly, I mean, admittedly, there have been some albums here and there that have hit us at different points, and there's still some that I'm not as big of a fan of. There's some that you're not as big of a fan of, but at the end of the day, up until 2017, we were Linkin Park fans all the way.
We always were excited to hear what they came up with.
Yes. So it obviously, I have to assume most people know this by now, but Chester Bennington took his own life in 2017. He was the lead singer alongside Mike Shinoda of Linkin Park, and since then, Mike Shinoda has done a lot of it. Like he did his solo project, and he's been kind of working on some stuff in the background. And I have followed a lot of that. I really liked his album Post Traumatic. Specifically with that incident, I found that album really cathartic. And recently, I'd say over the last year, I think even Linkin Park has been releasing some kind of unreleased songs using, Chester's previously recorded vocals. So we gotten some new Linkin Park that way. But this is the first like new song. They have officially, they haven't rebranded. It is still Linkin Park, but it is with a new lead singer, Emily Armstrong, as Casey mentioned. And I think we both have heard her individually. Like I heard her mostly in some already over by Mike Shinoda. She did kind of some vocals on one of those versions that I checked out. And I think we both kind of dabbled in a little bit of her live stuff covering Chester stuff. Yeah. Which I think she does really good. At this point, it is still hard for me to hear anybody else sing Chester songs. And that's no disrespect to Emily. That's just, to me, Chester was genuinely one of my favorite vocalists of all time. So it's hard for me to hear anyone try. So no disrespect, but
even if they're crushing it,
exactly.
Yeah,
it's just hard. So that is where I'm really excited getting into this song, because this is a new song. And so
it's hers.
It absolutely. So you ready to dive in?
Oh, dude, I'm so ready.
Let's do it.
Your blades are sharpened with precision.
Oh,
flashing your favorite point of view. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
yes!
Already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you cut me open just to watch me bend. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling
Yeah.
I need more time for that to soak in before I can
Hmm.
really speak into it. Obviously, ain't nobody got time for that. My initial thoughts, though, holy crap, Emily,
Hmm.
love it. That's
Hmm.
fantastic, and it felt. There's some things I don't have the words for. That felt. It managed to feel like Linkin Park.
Yeah.
Still,
Yeah.
there's an essence. There's an energy that they captured. Still,
Yep.
so
I mean, the one note I took was at parts when she was doing that I only wanted that line to me actually literally sounded like Chester.
yeah,
And so like there were bits in there where it's like you can it was weird because I could still hear him a little
I
bit. So
maybe that's why they chose her.
yeah,
I don't know enough about sound
yeah,
science
yeah,
to know, but like her screams felt reminiscent
yes,
of Chester. Now maybe that's just what I want to hear. I don't
yeah.
know.
And I mean,
but
to be
but
fair, there's also possibly some just sound engineering, like the way that
mm,
Mike record. I don't know if it's just Mike. There's a full team going behind Linkin Park, obviously, but
right,
Mike's to me the one I know by name. So,
right.
um, but yeah,
Uh, with that said, though, even in some of her live stuff that I heard, like I was
hmm,
impressed with her screams. Like it had. Oh, it's hard not to compare her to Chester in this setting,
yeah,
obviously, but
yeah,
Chester had this crazy scream, and I know you love it too. Like I don't know how to
hmm,
describe it. Like it had this graveliness to it, but this clearness to it, and it was
yes,
beautiful. It was
yeah.
just freaking beautiful, and she has at least an element of that where like she has that she can get up there and scream it, but she still has like this.
It's pretty. So that's how I've
Well,
always
I was gonna
described.
say but it still has a little graveliness to it.
Yeah, yeah. Because
Like
honestly, that's how I
yeah,
always described Chester's scream. I was like, it is metal and awesome, but it's pretty.
it's
I always just thought his screams. I'm obviously
yeah.
very partial, but even before his
We're
passing,
biased people. All right.
we've been
Get over it.
biased for 20 plus
Oh, I have.
literally 20 plus years at
Yeah.
this
I
point.
mean,
So
yeah, for me it was one step closer. Chester got up there with his, you remember the spiked hair,
yeah,
like the individual spiked hairs? If y'all don't know what I'm
yes.
talking about, go look up the music video to One Step Closer. Uh,
Yes, yes.
and 15-year-old me was like, he's the coolest human on the planet.
Yes.
So yeah, fanboy.
Oh,
I accept it.
yes, absolutely. And then
But
just
yeah.
in general, going back to like or not going back, but going to like the lyric portion of it, like it has that same, I don't, to me, the theme of this song is the visuals of the song is very corporate America, just like I don't want to be stuck in the emptiness machine, which is what the
Right.
song is talking about. But I think it's even more than that. It's just like I let you get into me and make me who I'm not. That's a summary of the lyrics
Making
there.
and I mean, I was looking at it as like an inner like emptiness inside of us.
Okay. Okay.
I've
Yeah.
been yeah, but
Yeah.
the
So
beauty of music, right?
yes. Yeah. And it
But I will say I wasn't listening. I was too
yeah,
captivated by all the other things. I didn't
it's
pay
fair.
that much attention so,
Yeah. So
to the lyrics.
but yeah, so like the emptiness machine is basically like letting other people just completely guide your life is kind of
Mhm.
the visuals and lyrically what I was taking from that of just you you've turned me into what you needed me to be despite the fact that this isn't who I want to be. I
Fair
think I
enough.
mean I didn't write down the specific lyric, but that's very close to the actual chorus line.
Oh, right,
So
right on.
um
I heard her scream emptiness machine. So
yes. Let you cut me open.
there was a lot
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. So but yeah, this is definitely a band we're gonna I mean
Dude, do we have a date for a new album yet, or is that just
let's let me take a second and I think so. I think that was part of their whole November 15th. Yep. So
Happy birthday, me.
Yes. So, I mean, this is going to be one of the exceptions to the rules. We'll like, listen to music videos and stuff, but when that album comes out,
Oh, when that
all
album
bad-
drops, guys.
I'm sorry, but we stop being
done.
reactors. We are humans at
Yeah.
this point. So, but yeah,
Yep. Yep. All right. Well, with that said, till next time, everyone, y'all have a good one.
talk to you later.